Hey guys!
Welcome back to That Horror Couple.
What's up? We are That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylin Har, and
I'm Rob James.
And we are back with more Walking Dead.
Thanks for watching. We're going to review this.
Yes.
Because this was an awesome Walking Dead episode.
Yes, it was.
Just like there ain't no party like a West Coast party, because a West Coast party don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no Walking Dead episode like a Daryl Dixon episode. Daryl Dixon episode with Dog, that is.
Yes.
With double D.
Yeah.
Daryl Dog.
Yeah.
What up, dog? That horror couple.
Oh, yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. So this episode starts off with Daryl versus the Reapers in the woods. He gets cut off from the other members of the group.
Yeah, it picks up like right where the battle from the previous episode left off.
Yes.
So we see exactly where Daryl ran to, and that's where this episode begins.
Yes. He loses Dog, and he's trying to find Dog, and Dog is actually, it kind of like goes to the next morning, and Dog is standing next to one of the Reapers in a mask, and he's like, come here. He's like, let my dog go. Come here, Dog. Dog won't come to him, and the person takes their mask off, and it's Leah.
Yeah, and that was wild, and that was really nuts, and yeah, that's the thing. And then Daryl called for the dog, and the dog wouldn't come. So
yes.
I'm like, yo, I was like, does the dog like Leah better, or does like over Daryl? Does Leah have like kibbles and bits in her pocket?
I know.
I don't know.
I was like, no, Dog, what are you doing?
It's bacon. He probably those bacon bits. Remember those for dogs? It's bacon! Then, next thing we know, Daryl is like surrounded by Reapers. Mm-hmm. So it's like at least 4 or 5 on one. And like we're like, oh no, now Daryl's in trouble. Mm-hmm. And like they probably easily could have taken him out. But like I guess Lee didn't kill him.
Yes.
Next thing we know, Daryl has like a burlap sack tied over his head. He's tied up like Steve Dash style.
Yes.
Friday 2. And they're dragging Daryl back to their base. And that's where this pretty much the whole episode, it doesn't leave the base after that. This whole episode is in the Reapers base, which I liked because we don't know too much about the Reapers. I'm very interested in the Reapers, and you know, this is where we find out about them. The leader, what their base is, how they live. We find out all that right now.
While Daryl's at the base, Leah is actually interrogating Daryl. They're like waterboarding him, trying to find out more about Maggie's group and, you know, where he's from and all that. And he lies and says he's only known them for about a week. He doesn't really know anything about them. He travels alone.
Yeah, he didn't crack. He wouldn't throw them under the bus.
No. He never would do that because he's Daryl. So we see another member of Maggie's group that's locked up next to Daryl.
Frost.
Yeah, Frost. And he's like getting beat up too, like trying to get information out of him.
He was one of Maggie's people.
Yeah, he's one of Maggie's people. Yeah. But Daryl's trying to keep up the ruse that he doesn't really know him. And he's like, hey, man, you know, I don't want to be a part of this. Like, you know, I should have never traded food with you guys. Like, he says this in front of one of the guards to, like, try to, like,
he doesn't break character, basically.
Yeah.
He's not going to crack. He's not going to change his story. So
yes.
He basically tells Frost to fuck off. He's like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yes. So the Pope is, Leah talks to the Pope.
And this is where we the first time we meet the Pope. So,
he's the leader of the Reapers.
Yeah, and what a creepy bastard, dude.
Yeah, like, he's weird.
I got weirded out by this guy. He's very, he's an ex-veteran, but he's very religious, and he's like
a cult leader.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean. I got some weird, uneasy feelings from this guy. Great character, though, to creep you out, for sure.
Yes, so he's talking to Leah. He's basically, like, very suspicious of Daryl, doesn't trust Daryl.
Leah has his back, though. Leah says we need him. He would be good for us. We could use him here. So Leah is showing some like loyalty to Daryl.
Yes. You know? And Leah and Daryl actually get locked in like a shed. They think they're waiting on the Pope to come in and talk to Daryl, and the other Reapers like throw gasoline in there and set the shed like on fire.
Shit, man. And that's the test to see if he could survive that?
Yeah, and so Daryl...
How do you study for that test?
Yeah, I know. So Daryl's actually able to, like, you know, get the boards off one of the windows and...
It was an intense scene.
Yeah, and break it, and he actually gets Leah out first, and I think that was the test to see how loyal he would be to the other Reapers. And since he had gotten Leah out first, he passed their test.
After that, we have a one-on-one with Daryl and the Pope.
Yeah, they're talking.
Which I thought the back and forth and the dialogue was really cool. Because, you know, just to see Daryl in any situation and just to meet this new character, it was I really did like that scene.
I liked it too. Like the Pope kind of like gives him like a little bit of a backstory on how he became like such a religious man and what happened to him and his group. You know.
Well, he did give a backstory. He said like he survived something during the war, and he believes like God saved him that day. He's like, just like God chose you today, Daryl. And Daryl's, you know, I think Daryl said he doesn't believe in God. He doesn't believe in that shit. But the Pope says, oh well, you're not God, or something weird like that.
Yeah,
so,
he's being very odd.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy. I mean, so.
They end up around, the Pope leads Daryl out, and the rest of the Reapers are eating around a fire, and Pope starts questioning one of the other Reapers. He's like, oh, how come you have a wound on your back if you were trying to save your brother? Because I guess his brother had died fighting against our group in Alexandria, and he's like, well, I was trying to save him, and Pope knows he's lying.
He's basically accusing him of running away, trying
instead
to save
of being
his own
loyal.
ass,
Yeah, so he ends up putting the guy's head in the fire and holding him down until he like burns to death. Daryl's just kind of like, okay.
That was an insane scene too.
Yeah,
I mean it was.
That shows us how crazy this guy is.
Yeah, the Pope's the whole group, and we did find out that there are only 15 people.
Yeah, there's about 15 people.
Because Daryl's very observant. He noticed it was 15 people. So back to I think it was episode 2 when we first saw him walking down the road. The road. That I think that basically was the whole group.
Yes.
It looked like a lot of them, but if that's all of them, I mean.
I think our group could take them.
Yeah, well maybe they are insane though. But
yeah.
We got Negan. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I would like to see. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I would like to see some interaction between Negan and the Pope.
Yeah.
It's just too because Negan's not crazy, but he can get crazy, and he you know, I would like to just see his sarcastic ass deal with this guy because this guy is.
Yeah.
It would be pretty good.
And that was the whole episode.
Which has me psyched for the next one because just the way we left things, Daryl is officially a Reaper now, and Negan and Maggie are headed there.
Yes.
So. Right there, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, what's gonna happen? I can't wait to see.
So, I mean, this show is awesome. I mean, this season's been great, and
yes, I agree.
I'm really, really into it.
Me too.
Shit.
Always keeping you on the edge of your seat. Always keeping you second guessing. I can't wait to see where this season goes and what happens to all of our favorite characters.
Yeah, it's only gonna get better.
Yes.
And yeah. I like this episode. It was one of my favorites.
Yes.
Top like 1 or 2 of the season so far.
Yes, we love Daryl, so we love Daryl focused episodes.
That's what I said. There ain't no episode like a Daryl episode.
Yeah. So if you guys have seen this episode,
I was wondering where the hell is Dog?
Dog, he better be. No, he was sitting next to Leah around the fire when Leah was eating. Dog was right there
At the end?
Yes.
All right, so the dog's okay.
Yes, dog's okay.
All right, I'm good now.
Okay. If you guys have seen episode 4 of The Walking Dead, please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on this episode and the season so far. Like this video, hit the bell, subscribe to our channel for more awesome horror content and reviews.
Do all that stuff she just said.
Yes. Once again, I'm Kaylee Kaylin Har, and
I'm Rob James.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.
It was.
Just like there ain't no party like a West Coast party because the West Coast party don't stop. There ain't no Walking Dead episode like a Daryl Dixon episode. Daryl Dixon episode with Dog, that is.
Yes.
With double D.
Yeah.
Daryl Dog.
Yeah.
What up, Dog?